Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Blazing Cartesia, the Virtuous from Dark Wing Blast. This first Ed OG has gone parabolic. It has gone insane. There's a lot of branded hype going on right now. You know, out there, a lot of people, you know, super hype with the new support and the new structure deck coming out later on this year. A lot of people looking forward to that. And the card that never got the stampede or the rarity treatment per se, you know, it already has a Starlight rare if I'm not mistaken. So now, again, people are looking forward to picking this card up, to playing it. They don't know if and when it's getting reprinted. And if it does, it might be a lower rarity, right? So this secret rare right here used to be $3. No one cared about it. If you go to the yearly, card was $3 forever. Month after month after month, just consolidating. No one cared. It has some, you know, considerable volume candles here and there. But then all of a sudden, recently it was $4. The volume candle came in. The largest yearly volume candle just came in not too long ago here. It was what, early this month, basically, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. The largest volume candle in the last 365 days. Crazy just came through not too long ago, making this card go parabolic. It says from 4s to 7s. We wish. This card is a 15 piece. Excuse me, guys. And then after a couple one-ofs is a 20 piece. And then at the bottom of the page, it starts going ridiculonkers. What is that, Jay? I have no clue. Just ridiculous. Look at that, 50 piece. Or you see a play set up here towards 50s and then a $60. And then triple digits. People need to stop. 10 listings only. Again, a card that was 2-3 bones going up to 4s, 5s, and now in the teens, double digits, guys. Crazy what's going on with the branded hype right now. So me, I'd be a seller. If you had this card, I get it, Jay. Most people that have branded cards, they never want to sell them. They're scared because they love the card. I mean, it was readily available and $3 forever, right? Even with branded players out there keeping them to themselves and things of that nature. But now is that extra demand. People that maybe forgot about branded, they're coming back. Maybe they want to play this deck when the support comes out. Things of that nature. And now this card is a 15 piece. You know, going up to 20s in the very short term. And after that, it's going to be a $30 card. Insane. Crazy the hype around this card. Now, I think this card is going to get a reprint somewhere, somehow. Maybe even, you know, in the tins. You know, I mean, it already has a prismatic secret. And I think it has a Starlight. So, man, ultra rare in the tins, we'll see, man. But yeah, at least for now, this card is going parabolic. If you don't have that attachment to branded and you picked it up at $3, just know you have 15 to 20 bones sitting in your binder, which pretty soon can become 30 to 40 to 50s. If you see anything above 30s, like at 30s or beyond, like you take the 10x minimum, run for them hills, profit off the table you take for yourself, because you never know, a card like this could get reprinted. And honestly, I think it'll probably get reprinted in that reprint set, potentially. So yeah, even if it gets a lower end reprint, just any type of reprint should cause sell pressure on the card regardless. I'd be moving it. I'd be taking profits. That's just me. We have Dominus Purge. Again, we're always talking about this card every single week as we head into the tins, because like we've been saying, yes, a prismatic secret, it'll probably cause some type of sell pressure, even though maybe not that much based on pull rate, so we understand. But I mean, the charts are saying that we're currently going through a double top formation and pattern, guys. So again, art class with Jay, and it's understandable because the reprint is looming over us in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So again, if we come over here, men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. You got the first top, the second top here. And if you draw a line, you know, basically double tops don't have to be like a straight line like this. They could be at an incline. It don't really matter as long as the 2 points of contact are pretty close to each other. So again, you can see here, this is a double top, guys. A double top. Now, it hasn't confirmed yet. So keep it in mind, for it to confirm, we would have to break this key level. So let me give you guys this key level right here. You just draw it right there. You know, this key level right here. I mean, you could really draw it like this at around what, $45, guys. So again, we haven't come down here. Just look at this card to see if the price is going to come down here to 45s. You know, but right now it's looking like a double top in the very short term. And also, even if you go on the yearly, you can see a double top formation up here as well. So again, just something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. You know, the card is actually still at around 60 bucks. 10 listings only. It's still scarce. It's still hard to get. There's still yummy players out there. People switching over to yummies and they need this card and they're going to the regionals. There's a YCS going on right now. You know, there's hype. Even though it's just 500 players, I heard. I don't know if y'all knew, but YCS Vancouver's just 500 players. 550, 560, I heard, or something like that. That's crazy. That's not a lot of players. Wow. I mean, it is in Canada. It's technically considered an international, you know, a YCS. But even at Niagara, I think Niagara did what, 800-900 the last one. But yeah, here in the States, YCS is usually, you know, go over at least 1,000 players, really around 1,500 on average. So that was pretty, but 500, that's like a regional, man. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. But still, it's still a YCS. It's still a more competitive environment. So we're going to analyze that tomorrow. But again, you can see the volume is still super high. People still need this card. You want to sell into this volume, into this liquidity. That's when you want to get rid of a card like this. When everyone needs it. When everyone still wants it, even though a reprint is coming in 2 to 3 weeks, this is the best time to sell a card like this. And we'll talk about it next week and the week after that as we head into the tins, guys. So again, you don't want to sleep on this card. Don't leave this money on the table. Thanks to the reprint, I see this card at least 50% becoming 30 bones again. That's something reasonable. It doesn't have to happen, but just in case it does, you don't want to leave that on the table, you know, and you can even pick up 2 of these at 30s if you sell now. You feel me? Is recycling that purchasing power before the reprint comes in. So again, if you have any extras, if you have this card, if you're moving from yummies to another deck and now you don't need it, I'd be moving this card right now, you know, into that demand, into that liquidity, but that is just me. So here we have Striker Dragon, QCSR, from the Rarity Collection Uno. This card, thanks to the rocket hype, is going parabolic. Is at all-time high. I mean, on the yearly, yeah, we see here, you know, at all-time highs in price. For the quarter century secret rare, we see volume is at all-time high in the sense of the yearly chart here as well. Again, price has 1132s, but we're really, there's one at 1366s, but really this card is a $16 card, 16 to 17 bones. And then after that, it's a 20 piece. So if you came in and you had this card at $5-6 and, you know, at single digits, if you see 17, 18, 20s and you want to take profits, can't blame you. 20 listings only, because you never know with cards like these if they get reprint. I mean, it already got the full rarity treatment, but like a Starlight rare somehow, you feel me? So again, me, I'd be selling into this hype, the rocket hype, because who knows if the deck, I mean, it is coming in a core set. It might have some impact in the meta or not. Probably not, but even if it does, it's far out. It's far away. The gap zone is too large. So you take advantage of momentary hype. The hype of news of, oh, it's coming out and Rockets are getting support and Dragon Links might be coming back. You sell into that, because 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, people gonna be cracking open tins. They ain't going to be thinking, you know, and no Rockets and this and that. No, again, it's all about taking advantage of the current interest, the hype, the speculation. I would be selling this card anywhere between, you know, $16, $17, $20, just getting rid of it, moving it, taking profits off the table and recycling that into something else. Not to say that the card can't go up even higher in the future and become 25, 30. Anything is possible, especially if it doesn't get a Starlight from here to then. You never know, right? But I'm talking about just taking advantage of hype in the moment. Because even though it might be higher prices in the future, and it's not just about this card, it's just in general, so you guys can, you know, educate yourselves in these situations. Yo, what do I do? I'd be selling, because the gap zone is too large. Oh, this is coming out. When is that set? Burst Protocol? When is it supposed to come out? Maybe late this year. Right now, we're still in August. You know, there's going to be many months in between, you know, where you get the hype, people lose interest, the lack of interest causes a major retracement back down to the mean, and then you eat. Then you pick it up at lower prices. So again, I'd be moving this card into that rocket hype, because that's too far out down the line, regardless of if it's going to be good or not. You know, it's just too far out. So I'd be selling this card and picking up other goodies, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, on cards that you could potentially consider buying right now. Guys, first link in the description down below. You want to consider selling most of the cards that we will be talking about today. As you can see that they're going parabolic, so you want to fast track all the cards that we're talking about today. Link in the description down below at your convenience. Do not miss out. And then again, we have, look, just 1 day left, guys. This is your last chance. Crazy. Your last chance to come in here in the Discord and participate in the Justice Hunters box giveaway. Where's the box? It's around there. No, I had it around there. The box, oh, it's in the box already. The box is in the box, ready to be shipped out probably tomorrow, alongside, you know, these other giveaway winners, the members giveaway, you know, the Spicy Hot Games giveaway. It's crazy that in just a day, basically tomorrow, we're gonna be there's gonna be a winner selected, guys. So do not miss out. This is your last chance. Probably tomorrow, you know, because it's at late night tomorrow. So we'll see. You don't want to miss out, guys. Regardless, you do not want to miss out. Right here, Justice Hunters box we're giving away as part of our 10K giveaway, guys. And then we have the, you know, the plushie right here, guys, as well. You want to make sure you participate in these free giveaways, man. Free giveaways. Get yourself in here. If you need help, let us know in the comment section. We'll help you get in here so that you can participate in this free giveaway towards 10K. Insane. Our giveaways are just amazing, guys. Then we have our X giveaway as well. Once we hit 10K, we're going to be selecting this winner. So you want to stay tuned. Make sure you follow us over there as we get closer to 600 followers. It's all thanks to you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, just free giveaways everywhere you look, man, because we love to give back on the channel because we're getting a step closer to that 10K mark. Thanks to you guys. So make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video. It really does help out, guys, as we continue to navigate through these times on the path and on our way to that infamous 10K mark. Thank you, man. You guys are amazing. And then we have reprints, guys. We're having Ally of Justice Cycle Reader, Gallant Granite, and Aberstranded Atlantean Spirit coming as part of the Ultra Rare. So these are coming as Ultras inside the tin. So this is the daily announcement right here. So let me know what you guys think. Gallant Granite needed a reprint. That one's nice. Psycho Rito getting a max rarity, I think. Ultra Rares, this is a max rarity if I'm not mistaken. And then you do have the Mermail card that no one's playing anymore, but there you go. Let me know what you guys think. We have Kashtira Fenrir, where we talked about the OTs and even the prismatics, but the Ultras, the first at OG, same deal. These are hitting 17s, man. These were 850s and literally up 2x. Says 13, 14 bucks, but right now it's 17 to $18. And honestly, pretty soon goes to 1920s. I'd be getting rid of this card again, just in case. I've said this in the past many times. We can't control reprints, obviously, but we're heading into a reprint season. We're heading into the 10 reprints, and this card, we already see that Bestial Druid Worm is getting reprinted, and it came in the 2023 tins, just like Fenrir came in that tin as well. So it's highly likely we might get a Starlight Rare inside the tins. Hopefully, 18 listings only. The demand is on fire for this card. So same deal. Just like Purge, you want to sell these cards. Purge, we already know is getting reprinted. This one might. So you want to sell into this latest and greatest demand right now, into that liquidity, so that you can move the card beforehand, especially if you came in at single digits and you're up 2x. Just take the 2x off the table and live to fight another day. And then you wait. Is it getting reprinted? Is it not? If it's not, then you pick it back up. If it is, then you save yourself. You know, this card will probably more than 50% dump, and you're going to recycle that purchasing power into something else, guys. So I'd be selling Fenrir because of that. And I get it. It's hard to go against the grain. Right now, everyone's buying Fenrir. Everyone needs Fenrir. So it's like, why is this guy saying to sell, man? Like, I need mine. You know, that's why it's going up, Jay, because I need it. Everyone needs it. You need it. Everyone, you know. But yeah, you have to go against the grain. You have to, you know, be the black sheep in the white herd per se type of thing. You know, you need to be the outcast in the sense of, you know, you where there's a herd going one way, you go the other way. That type of thing. If they go right, you go left, and vice versa. You got to do what everyone else is not doing in order for you to be successful. That's just usually the way it is. Right now, everyone is buying this card. So what do? You sell it. You sell it, especially heading into a potential reprint season. If it doesn't get reprinted, you pick it back up. We can't control those things. But if it does, you save yourself a good amount of cash from losing that value and recycling it into something else. So we have Clockwork Knight. I had no clue this card was up this much across all versions. I'm like, what is going on? We obviously covered the quarter century secret rare the other day, moving on up, you know, considerably. But all of these cards are going up. Look, the Platinum Secret Rare used to be $1.1920. And look at that, man. Just going parabolic. It says 268. It's a $4 card. That's just a one-up. Goes to 550s, man. The walls are at what? That's a 546 and 30. You know, that's like 570 something. Almost $6. Crazy, crazy. Listings are low. People are coming in and devouring Clockwork Knight from Bonanza. Insane to see that happen this way, even for the Platinum Secret Rares. Because again, like we always say, once the QCSRs run, usually the next best thing, the Platinum Secret Rares, they follow, and they have been following for this card. If you have this in Bonanza bulk, you got an extra couple of billies, man, that you probably didn't know. Hey, telling you, man, dollars of fours, that's 3x right there, man. And that's just, it quickly goes to 5s and then 6s. So Platinum Secret Rare Clockwork Knight is money. If you have this card, if you pulled it from Bonanza, you're like, oh man, this is my Platinum Secret Rare, really? Now you got $4, $5, $6 that you probably didn't know. So I'd be selling this card. That's just me. Not because it can't go up any higher, but if you came in and you got it as bulk, you pulled there, got it at $1, time to eat, time to take that food off the table. You don't want to miss out. And then you have the regular Secret Rare from Bonanza. Look at this card. Used to be shekels, 63 cents. It had kind of like a little double bottom booty shape recovery. Boom, never looked back. It says $1.35, and we're at 2s, man. But that's just a couple one-offs. The play sets are at 3 bones a pop. 15 listings right here, guys. This is a $3 secret that was bulk, man. Shekels. Literally, everyone was opening up Bonanza and they saw the secret that bulk, man. Like, who cares? Clockwork Knight. Like, why is this even in here? Like, I don't need this. Like, who cares? And now 2s, 3s, man, penny stocks. I love it, man. You know, so if you have this secret rare, you cracked open Bonanza, go check your Bonanza bulk that you have stored away at the crib and double check, because every secret rare that you find in this card is 3 bones, man. Essentially, crazy. I'd be selling. Then you got the PCR card, was $1. Says $1.33, but really there's just a one-up. You know, after it's one-ups. Places are at 6 bones for PCRs. 13 listings only. You can see the trend. And again, the trend is your friend until the end. And this card used to be shekels, like around 2/4 a pop, and now multiple billies. Insane to see the rise in price of Clockwork Knight as a whole, across the board, not just willy-nilly, one random copy or version of rarity. No. All of them going up at the same time. Why, Jay? Why is it going up? I mean, I've seen this card. Where is it? Is it in Cyber Dragon K9 or Krishan K9? Some of these machine decks. I know I saw it somewhere. So again, yeah, the demand is coming in. People want it. People need it. As you guys can see, even the PUR. PUR used to be shekels, 70 cents, 2 bones. Look at that. After a couple one-offs, the card reaches $5 a pop. So I'm telling you, it's across the board. If you have any version of Clockwork Knight, any version. And when we mean any, it's any. Look, even the super rare parabolic card was 2/4 a pop. Look at that. Pew, says $1. Here we are. You got 10 at a bone. That is $1.50, man, right there. And then it quickly goes to 2s and then 3s at the bottom of the page, guys. So the demand is going parabolic for the card. Any version that you have from Bonanza is up in price of Clockwork Knight. Even the supers, even the ultra, any version, guys. So it's time to move these into the demand, especially if you got these, you just pulled them, or you got them at shekels and you got them at throw-ins or as bulk. People didn't want them. Now Clockwork Knight overall as a whole across the board is money. So you sell into this demand, you sell into this hype, you sell into the volume, you sell into the parabolic moves, and you eat. For a card that used to be $0.25, now is not just $1, there's 10 there, okay, but $1.50, man. At 250s, that's a 10x. So it's time to eat, boys. It's time to eat with Clockwork Knight. That's what I'd be doing. Let me know what you guys think. We have Secret Rare SP Little Knight, officially a $15 card. Card was 1050s. You know, and recently it says 1451s, but that's just 1 at 15s, and it goes to 16 bones, man. 16 bones for Secret Rare Little Knight. And again, a staple like this, I'd be selling. Not because it can't reach 20 to 25s. Anything is possible for a Little Knight, especially a mid-max Secret Rare clean version, right? but because you never know with Konami, man. At this stage and age, you just never know if you get alternate art Little Knight. Just like Masquerena got. You feel me? Like we don't know anymore. You know, this could easily be an alternate art Starlight in the 10s or in Rarity 5. Announced for later on this year. If they do announce it, you know, Rarity 5, then this could be in there as an alternate art. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? And if that would happen, it would create a massive sell pressure to all these rarities, all these versions across the board. So we don't know if it's an if and when move, okay? We don't know. This is all speculation, right? But again, if you pick this card up at single digits and you want to eat, it is a staple, it's highly liquid. I can't blame you, honestly, for taking profits at that $15, $16 mark for the secret rare. Crazy to see these staples continuing to go up. We have Triple Tactics Thrust. Again, this is the OG version. We can see that it was $13.94, it's 14 bucks. Volume came in, pushed it to 20 bucks. And really, the card is pushing towards mid 20s, and then $30 at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only, 13 listings. So now that we know that we're getting an alternate art Thrust, again, yes, it's still a whiles away, so these cards probably retain value some way, somehow, you know, as people need it post ban list, the rush, the meta demand, you know, then YCS Anaheim here in the States and all this hype and all this people, yo, I need my staples, I need my triple thrust, and that. So it'll still have value, and it's a staple, right? It'll have its demand. But again, having an alternate art reprint coming down the line, just in the back burner of your brain, you want to keep it right there and be like, yo, okay, if I had 50 thrusts, let me come down to 10, just as an example. Not that anyone, you know, would have that many copies of this card, but you get what I mean. It's like cutting down on exposure to this card in general, because I believe the alternate art reprint will create some type of sell pressure for this card, so definitely keep it in mind. We have Solomon Great Almiraj from Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. You know, this card was 8 bones, set to spike into 1240s. You have one at $10. That's just a flash deal. Hopefully some of you, you know, one of you guys, if you need, if you're playing it, takes advantage of that deal, because then it goes to 15, 16s, and then $18 where you see 4 of these, and eventually a 20-piece McNuggies for Mickey D's. 2 pages only, 17 listings, guys, as we can see here. You know, so again, this card is basically revisiting the previous highs right now, and doing so with tied for the largest volume candle in the last 365 days, guys. So again, this could possibly be a double top formation. If the chart would update, we would be up here. I'm just saying, guys, you want to keep it in mind. You want to make sure that if you can profit off this, you do, because this card has been due for a reprint forever. Don't be surprised if you see a reprint in this year's 10s, and or, you know, in a rarity collection 5, if not, you know, or somewhere down the line. Yes, this is the max rarity, but honestly, I'd be moving the card, you know, anywhere between 15 to 20 bones. And then you do have an ultra rare, a clean ultra rare that has been spiking up from $1.50 to 2s as well. You do have Massive Walls of China at $2, but then it does go towards 3s and beyond at the bottom of the page. So, you know, your Almirages, people need them now. You sell them now. There's cheap versions here as well. But these holographics, I'd be moving these and recycling that purchasing power again, because we're heading into a reprint season. You don't want to be caught with your pants down, just holding on to these cards, and then you watch them get announced right here, and you're like, dang, look at Almiraj right there. Why didn't I pick it up? I'm sorry, why didn't I sell it? My bad. So there you go. We have Kurikara Divine Incarnate, again, the one-up played in Vanquish Soul Canine in some builds. And honestly, just like we told you to buy this card at $5-6 bucks, but like 2 months ago, now we're saying it's time to move these. I moved all my copies. I think maybe I got like 1 OT left, but I had a bunch of secrets, a bunch of OTs, and we made some good money, man, with this card. It was too easy. Literally telling people to buy this consolidation phase at 5 to 6s, and now, you know, we took them profits off the table. 47 listings, yeah, a couple of 1s and 2s, and this card does have its Starlight, but you never know if it gets reprinted, you know, as a prismatic secret in this year's 10s, because I think Pote skipped, like, this was one of the cards that skipped the 10s for that year, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So again, a card like this could get reprinted at any moment. We're heading into the reprint season, so I'd be taking them profits off the table, guys. That's just me. $14, you came in at 6s, just take your 2.5x, live to fight another day. I'd be selling this card across the board, because again, yeah, people need it, they need their one-of or whatnot, but the card heading into a reprint season can get reprinted, as well as the fact that, you know, people are choosing to play Yummies and Draco Tails, and the demand is going lower for this card. So I'd be taking profits before, you know, it cracks into the single digit mark again, and or gets a reprint, which would destroy this card's price value. That's what I'd be considering. We have Dogmatika Fleur-Delis, the Knighted. From Rise of the Duelist, this card does have a reprint, so we'll check it out in a moment. But this card was $6. This card was $6 at multiple points, went up to 7s, 8s, and then Parabolic. It says 11/20s. This card is a $26 a card. $26, quickly goes to 30s and then 35s at the bottom of the page. 13 listings only. Insane. Parabolic move, largest volume candle in the last 365 days. The demand is going bonkers for this card. So what do? You sell. You sell. One, because it already has 2 reprints, and 2, it could get reprinted again at any moment. So again, you have a common, you have an ultra, and honestly, due to this hype right now with the secret, I'd be getting these ultra rares, man. Look, the volume is coming in. You know, you do have massive walls of China, which is good. So if you want to buy a penny stonk that could possibly 4x, go from 1/4 to 4/4 a pop. Keep it in mind right there. You know, get exposure to this. You can see the volume candles are coming in, and just get exposure, man. That quarter's not bad at all. Don't let this quarter card potentially become a Billy. It came out 4 years ago, guys, so keep it in mind. These are the only 2 holographics for now. Who knows if it gets a reprint. But regardless, the secret rare, I'd be selling it, coming in here, picking up some ultras for quarters, and eating that extra food, that extra meal right there. Just taking profits off the table. But that is just me. Then we have Kaibaman the Legend. I always felt that this card would go up in price. Excuse me. And it just did. Card was $6. Now it's up 2x. Literally, with volume, mind you, $12. Quickly after a couple play sets, it becomes a $14 to $15 card and beyond. 2 pages only, 19 listings only. And here we are. Yeah, look at that spike. We always knew this card would be money. Always telling people, just if you're a Blue Eyes collector, 5s was the ideal price. So hopefully you guys came in and got this card. You know, it's nice to see Blue Eyes on a card like that. You know, it's pretty cool. Triple Blue Eyes as well. So pretty cool card. Secret rare from Duelist Advance. Hopefully you have this card if you wanted it, and you're not that guy paying that 2x premium for a card that we told you guys to pick up. And again, it's not all about the meta, the end all be all, the meta relevance, and Yummies and Draco Tails and Vanquish Canine and this and that and the third. Sometimes it's just casual. Sometimes it's just collectors. Sometimes it's just you see a card and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be money. It is once it starts getting more scarce. And as you can see here, this card is up 2x. Let me know what you guys think. We have Mysterion the Dragon Crown again. As this card continues going parabolic, I have a couple of 1s and 2s. The walls are at 531s with shipping. I'd be selling at around 5s for the OG. I believe I have a playset of these. I'm gonna be moving these very, very soon. And then, you know, you do have again, Mysterion the Dragon Crown, the secret rares right here. Also, you do have walls here and there at $1 and some change. But yeah, mainly the ultra I'd be moving and actually getting the secret rare, you know, a technical higher rarity for this card. So let me know what you guys think. Guys, link in the description down below. Come over here, join our Discord and our X for our channel giveaways as we head towards 10K. And shout out to Cameron, man. Hopefully he's watching. You know, Cameron is my first sale online. You know, bought some sleeves, some Billy Bob sleeves. I'll be shipping out those out tomorrow. So shout out to Cameron. So again, if you want to purchase any of these sleeves, if you want to purchase, you know, a bundle with a playmat or just a playmat by itself, you come over here, you swing by, you show some love. Shout out to Cameron, you know, for purchasing, making his purchase and supporting the channel. And he's going to get his fresh off the press extra deck sleeves. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, man. Cameron's going to be shining, man. That extra deck, they're going to be asking him at locals, like, yo, who's that guy? You don't know Billy? Oh, man. And he's going to go down that memory, that, how do you say that? I was going to say memory road, man, don't even pay attention to your boy, man. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The whole point is, guys, if you want exposure to these extra deck sleeves or a mat, you guys know, link in the description down below. Look at that. First link right there. Don't miss out. And if you want $15 off, look at that. One big fat link right there. Come over here. Look at that. Izuna's at $20. Man, there's deals and steals. You got Starlights at $125. Take 15 off that price right there, guys. Make sure you take advantage of whatnot. You can get flash deals coming on here, just people trying to make a sale. Again, $15 off over here on Whatnot, man. Deals and steals. Don't miss out. Free money. Literally, man. And again, make sure you subscribe, you ring that bell, you like the video on the way in. I would gladly appreciate it as we continue to grow towards 10K, and it's all thanks to you. So thank you, man. The core audience, the people that like my videos every day, that tune in every single day. If you're driving right now, I mean, it is Sunday. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. But if you work on Sundays, or you're driving on a commute or at work or this or that, people come up to me. They're like, I always listen in. I put you in the background. I listen at work. I do this. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for finding value in what I do. And you know, I'm just glad to positively impact people's lives and keep you guys informed. So if you can relate to that, make sure you subscribe as we get on our way towards 10K. None of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. We have Machina gear frame. This QCSR, guys, is $28. This card was 15 bones. And today, look at that. You got 4 left in the market. Gonzo. You got one at 28, one at 30. Then the next one is 59s and around 60 bones. 1 page, 4 listings only. The card is in a technical buyout, getting cleaned out of the markets, guys, right here. So what do? If you own this Bonanza Boomer card, you sell. You sell. Maybe you watch this like a hawk, wait for these 2 to sell, and you list yours around that $60 mark right there, right under these 2 sellers, and you eat. You eat. There's no way I would own this card and not move it, not get rid of it. And of course, you do have the Platinum Secret Rare counterparts, you know, so don't forget about it, which is $4 or $5. Pick this version up, man. Don't let us come back, and this version is 750s to 10s. It can happen, guys. The card is getting scarce. People want their matching rarities. If they're like me, my Boomer cards, most of them are Platinum Secrets. So keep this one in mind. I'd be selling the OG, the quarter century Secret Rare, to buy the Platinum Secret Rares. That's just me, because it's getting ridiculous. $60? Man, I wish I might. We have Machina Fortress. QCSR, same deal, was 18, 19 bucks. Card is up $10 here to a 30 piece. And then it goes towards a 40 piece and then a 60 piece at the bottom of the line. 1 page at the bottom of the page. 1 page only. 7 listings, single-digit listings right here. So these cards are becoming money. They're going into all-time high status, price discovery mode. So you sell. You want to sell into this hype. You watch these like a hawk, see if they can sell at these prices, and you take them profits off the table. And like we just said with Gear Frame, this card also has a Platinum Secret Rare right here, which is, it was $1 and some change, and now it's $3. And again, just pick your choosing. Don't let this become 5s and beyond in the short term. Do as you must to get exposure to these cards. And we have Fossil Dyna. I'm gonna leave it there. This QCSR says, you know, there's 2 here at 33s, right, Jay? So it's readily available. Nah, man. After that, there's 4 at 38s, and it goes into the 50 piece and beyond. So 1 page only, 9 listings only. I'd be watching this card just to see if these up here, these 6 sell in the 30s, and then you start moving into the 40s. So, you know, the goal should be to sell this at around 50 bones, you know, so just continue to watch this one as it's becoming more and more scarce. 1 page only, single-digit listings, you know, it's getting right, you know, it's getting to be that perfect time to move this card, to recycle that purchasing power into something else, because this is just getting ridiculous, man, honestly. We have Quick Draw Synchron. QCSR, again, card recently was 11, spiked up to 14, 15s, and now it's a $19 card. But really, the mini was at 20 bones, and then it goes to 25s, and then 30s, and then gone. 1 page only as well. Single-digit listings at 7. So as you can see, many of these Bonanza cards are going parabolic. You know, they're moving on up in price. And probably next week, we'll probably do a Bonanza, you know, like cards to buy, cards to be on the lookout for, like a Bonanza review. You know, because there's too many things going on in Rarity Collection 3, which people forgot about already. Like these cards moving on up and becoming quick money. This is due to the new Synchro support structure deck down the line. So, yeah, man. You can see only 1 pagers here and single-digit listings. The demand is going parabolic for these high-end max rarity cards that people just want and need. We have Polymerization A, alternate art. This card used to be what? 6 bones, parabolic. It says 13s, volume came in, and right now you have 1 at 11s, but then it's 15, then 17s, 1-ofs, all the way to a 20 piece where you see multiples, 14 listings only. So This card is moving on up. If you got it at $5-6, see this card at a 20 piece, you run for them hills. You run for them hills, you take your clean 3x. You know, this card is getting more scarce. Take this clean 3x off the table and you live to fight another day. Because there's like a million polymerizations that you can choose from. So I'd just be taking profits and buy one of the cheaper ones. Then we have Sol and Luna, QCSR. Again, this card was $1, says 483s. You have a couple one-ofs, but the multiples are at 725s and then at $8, so anywhere between 7 to 8. So 20 listings only. And look, I bought these at $1. Look at that, guys. I have 8 copies here that I just found right here. Look at that. $8 becoming what? 8 times 5 is 40. So just being at $5, $8 becoming 40. And if I can move these at 7 to 8s, then $8 become what? 8 times 8 is I'm bad at math. 8 times 7, 56. 8 times 8, 64. I think I'm too old. I'm getting old. The whole point is $8 can become 50 to 60 bones here. And who knows, if the card keeps going on up to double digits, the game is truly that easy. Literally picking these up at dollars, guys, and throw-ins in trades. Literally just free money. This is free money right there. It's like you're playing the flip deck or the face down. I got you, bro. I got 8 of these right here, so I'm gonna be selling these very, very soon. Just taking profits off the table. I could care less if it goes to 15 to 20 to 50. I might just keep a play set, throw it in the investment binder, and then get rid of 5 right now. Take these profits off the table, pay my $8 back, and then just free pluses so we can recycle that extra money into something else, and then just keep 3 in case it goes parabolic and the deck actually does something or becomes meta relevant or whatever, guys. So game is easy. These are good problems to have. Having options, keep these to the side, sell these right now, just profiting, man. $8 going a long way, guys. Insane. I love it. And I get it. Some people, penny pinching and all these penny songs. I like to invest in more high-end and mid-max rated. Hey, that's the beauty of it, that we can all choose how to make money here. But I love budget, being on a budget. I don't have a lot of money to invest, Jay. Trying to teach people and that so that they can learn that you can make money even with as little as pennies, man. In essence, or getting certain cards at $1. You know what I mean? So again, that's the whole point. That is the whole point. Cheap investments becoming money. Who doesn't like $1 becoming 5s, 8s, 10s? At certain points, the game is truly that easy, man. It is. So I'd be selling this card and taking profits off the table, especially if you came in like your boy at $1 or below. Then we have Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. It is a Ghost Girl. It is going up, but I don't see this being played, man, in any lists. We'll see after YCS Vancouver if anyone was playing this in the side, but I'm not seeing this card being played anywhere. So 33 listings. You do have a couple of one-ofs here at around single digits, but then after that, it quickly goes back up to 1750s, and that's where I would be selling. I'd be selling this card at, in the high teens if I could. I would be wishing that these right here would get bought up and pushed back up in price. But Winter Cherry is not really doing anything right now, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd be selling into this hype. A Bonanza still giving back, guys. It's crazy. But that's just what I think. We have another Bonanza quarter century, Graceful Charity, QCSR. We talked about this card the other day, and now it's essentially a 50 piece, going from 40s to 49s. After a couple of one-ofs, it does go towards 70s at the bottom of the page. 16 listings only, just bonkers. So again, if you see this card at 70 bones, I get it, it's a one-off, it's a gold card, but damn. A card that at one point was what, $16? If it ever hit 70s, I'm running for them hills, no questions asked. And mind you, I'm a GOAT boomer. I love this, is my favorite format, like Time Wizard format, favorite, GOAT. I grew up on it, it's my favorite, right? But not favorite enough that if I would have this card and it hit 70s, I'd be selling it, man. We have Tsukuyomi, Ultimate Rare. Card was 64s, recently went up to 84s, and now there's one at 115s, then another one at 150s, and then it's 300, man. 3 listings only, 1 page. Insanity for this Ultimate Rare because it never got the quarter century secret rare treatment. We don't know if it's getting a Starlight Rare. So again, in the meantime, this is just the max rarity for GOAT boomers just wanting to play, their old cards in a shiny rarity. So yeah, if you have this card, you got that extra cash. You have FA Dawn Dragster. This card got reprinted 6 years ago. This card needs a reprint, man. When going up from 3s to 6s, you have a couple 1s and 2-ofs, and then it goes towards 7s and double digits at the bottom of the page, 15 listings only. So again, you see this card at 7s and beyond, you get rid of it, you move it, you know, because again, volume came in, but this card could get reprinted at any moment. It's been 6 years, man. And usually when we have a card like this, a lot of people may say, well, Jay, it's been 6 years, right? It should have been reprinted at some point, and it did it, right? Yeah, but then that moment does come when it finally gets a reprint, probably a shinier, more holographic version of a reprint, and then all of a sudden, this super rare is free $99. We have Raigeki, alternate art. Card was $5-6, parabolic to double digits to 12s. You have a massive wall of China right here. So me personally speaking, I would be taking that 2x and running for them hills. 13 listings only, so the demand is coming in with volume as well. But again, if you bought in at $5-6, it's time to eat, time to take them profits off the table before this gets reprinted in the Rarity Collection 5 as a Starlight Rare. Yeah, imagine. You have Lubellion, the Syrian Dragon. Card is, you know, 173s. Recently went from $65 to 150s. So again, with all the branded hype, you know, 200 would be that ideal goal where I would be moving this card. You know, so again, look at that. Card addicts. That's funny. But yeah, one page only, single digit listings at 8 for the high rarity quarter century secret rare Lubellion here from Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge. Then we have Artifact Dagda. We talked about this card the other day. I'm going from $1 to the 5s, and you know, we're still here with an RO12, but it quickly does go towards $9 at the bottom of the page. 21 listings only, so just something to keep in mind. You know, for this card that I'd be moving it into this hype. We don't know if and when it gets a reprint, but these large volume candles, crazy, just the demand coming in. You want to sell into that volume liquidity. Then we have tokens. Sky Striker Ace, OTS Tournament Pack 8, super rare. Parabolic. Card was 250s. It says it's 429s. And look, you have a couple 1s and 2 and then multiples are at $8-9. Guys, this token could become double digits. 2 pages only, 13 listings. Crazy to see that even a token, a Sky Striker token, is going parabolic, guys. So if you have this somewhere in bulk or in your tokens binder or whatever, you have extra cash for this card, and I'd be moving it. That is just me. Solemn Judgment from Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge. This random ultra going from $150 to $350. Man, I wish I might. If you have this Solemn Judgment, look at that. It's getting cleaned out. Like, who's coming in here? I don't get it. Then it goes to 5s and then double digits at the bottom of the page. If I would have the specific version, I'd be selling it and just pick up one from the Rarity Collection. And lastly, we have Dragon Maid Send Off from Chaos Impact, a card that no one's paying attention to. This card is money, man. Compared to what it was a quarter, around a quarter. And this card is parabolic. It says $160. You have 7 here at $169. And after that is a $2 card towards 3s at the bottom of the page. 3 pages only, 22 listings. So literally, guys, insane. This Dragon Maid card called Dragon Maid Send Off, super rare from Chaos Impact, is money. This used to be bulk. When Chaos Impact came out, this super rare was bulk. No one cared about it. And now we look back at it, and now the artwork all of a sudden just looks better. And we're like, yeah, we get it. We get it. It does have additional prints, so keep it in mind. But it's just a common, guys. It's a common, you know, as we can see here. And even the common is moving on up as well. But this one is more readily available. So yeah, if you want the max rarity, the holographic, shiny, blinged out version, this card is money. You can go into your bulk. You were penny stock hunting back then, and now it's paying off. If you have access to this card, you have access to that free money that you probably didn't know about. Look at that. With volume, parabolic, insane, insanity. Dragon Maid hype, as always gets hype and really doesn't do anything, which is unfortunate for the most part. But there you go. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you tune in, subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. It would be gladly appreciated. And share this in one place in the group chat with some friends. It'll really go a long way, guys. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for you guys being here and finding value in what I do. Yeah, we're getting closer to 10K, and it's all thanks to you guys. I really, really, really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. So yeah, we're gonna most likely cover YCS Vancouver tomorrow. It could be either tomorrow or Tuesday, we'll see, but early this week, that is the plan. Mr. Cover YCS Vancouver, such a big event. So let me know what you guys think. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.